Huh. Out doing a stream survey. This is downstream, and this is the current level, which is still pretty high, higher than normal. But if we look, all right, so you see that this hunk of rotten wood right there. That's what got washed into the into this big old privet bush. But then still, you can see all up along here where the water level got up to where it's washed away the leaves and pine straw that used to cover the ground. So now we got bare dirt, and then up to here. So the water level was easily about 5 feet higher. All right, a little further upstream. This is a spot where we would normally cross. Now you could not if you wanted to. I mean, not safely. But heavy deposit of sand and gravel. Now, this, from this log here, it used to just slope straight down to the creek bed. So that's pretty. This is pretty wild. There's garbage that had washed in. This creek does pass under a road, and then it flows alongside a roadway coming down the mountain. So people around here like to sling trash out their windows, unfortunately. And so, all right, so right here is where the creek overflowed and came across the pasture. As you can see, the creek bed is pretty much full now at this point. There's the debris that's been deposited, but so we've got a lot of sand that got washed in over here, and then so these are trees that fell several years before we moved out here. But let's see if we can get a look. More garbage all in here that has been washed in. A bunch of logs Ooh, almost sunk. And so, got a bit of a log jam here that's damming up the creek. We need to look at dislodging this. Alright, further upstream, there's a log that has washed down and gotten lodged here. Down there, it looks like a trash can lid. And then further upstream, I can see some more trash. See a water bottle over there and some more trash. Alright, here's the top end of the creek where it enters our property. There's a fence here. It actually got all the way up to here. Creek's still very high up here as well. Normally you could just take a couple of steps on some rocks and get across. And like over there, straight across is where you could cross over. It looks like a good bit of the creek bank over there has gotten scoured away. You see some more signs of erosion there. Alright, well, here's the lake. It is overflowing. Across there, you see our little fishing dock. The water's up to it. But the water had actually gotten even higher during the peak of the flood after the tornado. It was actually over this fence right here. Thankfully it didn't wash away. So right over here is where we did have the water pump. And hold on, it was sitting on the bank here, but the water had actually gotten so high that it submerged the water pump. So that's not good because it's a gas powered pump, and water and engines don't mix too well. You see, water's, thanks to today's rain, the water is extending all the way up to here. It had gone down a good bit after the tornado, but now we're back up, and we got a good bit of standing water up here in the pasture. Yeah, we could go grow rice, I guess. But this area is where the cows are right now, and frankly it's time to move them, but we're gonna probably hold off till tomorrow. But kind of pains me to have cows out on pasture with the ground as wet as it is, because well, it caused, them walking around on it causes compaction and loss of topsoil. Yeah, swamp.